Hello and welcome to Stamping by Hannah. Thank you for joining me today. Today I thought I would show you a bit of my card making process for Make It Monday, and I'm trying something I've never done before. I haven't even got a sample for you, so there might be a bit of cutting and swapping about today. But I'm going to play with the Ombre stamping pads. I've got 3 of these. I've got a rich raspberry one, I've got one in Emerald Envy that came in the Autumn Winter catalogue, and I've got a Calypso Coral one. And they are fabulous. I've got to admit, I didn't buy them. I bought one of them. The other 2 I've had sent to me as presents from my upline, and this rich raspberry one was the first one I got, and I've bought the second one, the Emerald one, off the back of this. I was a little bit dubious. There are 5 ink pads in there. I don't know how you're going to be able to see. And it's sort of 5 shades of rich raspberry. These are not re-inkable, they are totally a consumable item, and if it starts to run out you're going to have to buy another one, but they're not that expensive, and they are really cute. So I thought I would make a card today using the Sweet Cupcake bundle. So you've got the stamp set and the coordinating dies, and I've also got the layering circles framelit dies, which I have just bought, and I am absolutely totally in love with these. They retired the standard circles back end of last in June, and I was like, I don't need new circle dies, I've got circle dies. These are so stinking cute. I will show you them as we go along. And I also have a Tip Top Taupe ink pad. So first thing, I'm going to stamp the cupcake top, and I've got all 3 stamps on my blocks, and I'm going to use the Ombre stamping pad. Now the idea of the Ombre pad is, if I show you, if you ink it up, ink your that's going to have gone wrong, hold on, yeah, you can see that it starts at dark and it goes to a lighter, and it works best with a solid image. Now the other thing that you can do with these ink pads, because it's basically 5 separate ink pads, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out that ink pad on the side. I'm likely to get inky doing this, I know that. So I've got a light shade of rich raspberry that I can then use to ink up my stamp. And you need to sort of tap it all over your stamp quite a few times, just to make sure that you kind of avoid the kind of grainy, liney effect that you could end up with using such a small ink pad. I'm going to stamp that down. And then I'm going to do the same. I'm going to pick the middle one, and I'm going to stamp use that to do the second stamp for this cupcake. This is a triple layered stamp, so you've got 3 stamps that then go together to create one main image. And this stamp set actually has 2 of these, because it has a 3 layered stamp for the cupcake icing, which I'm doing at the moment, and then it has another set of 3 stamps for the cupcake base. I've got the darkest shade of rich raspberry onto my most detailed stamp, and you can see that I'm not quite lined up on any of those, but it's okay, it doesn't matter. So as you can see, isn't that so cute? Love that. So I've now got my Tip Top Taupe ink pad, and I'm going to take some of these off because I've not got quite enough blocks for all these stamps. So there we go, and I've got my Tip Top Taupe ink pad, and I'm going to do this the traditional way. So I'm going to ink it up, stamp it off twice, and then stamp it on my cardstock. That's the bottom layer. The next layer, I'm going to ink it up, I'm going to stamp it off once, and then stamp it onto my project. And then the final layer is just inked up straight and down onto my project. So we've got both types of triple layer stamping in effect. So I'm going to go now, I'm going to use the dies, the coordinating dies, to die cut both of these, and I'm also going to die cut the word wish, as well as probably some circles using those circle layered framelets, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've got a rich raspberry card base, and this is a top folding card base, and I've lost my bone folder. There it is. I'm just going to make sure that's really well burnt on the top so it'll sit flat on my desk while I work on it. I've then got a piece of Tip Top Taupe that is cut 1/2 centimetre shorter and narrower, and a piece of Whisper White that's cut 1/2 centimetre shorter and narrower again, and I've already stamped this in some Tip Top Taupe with the speckled stamp from Gorgeous Grunge, just to give it a little bit of extra something. And then I've die cut my cupcake, and I've got a circle of Whisper White and one of the little scallop circles in Tip Top Taupe, and the word wish. Now, I haven't used this die before, and I need to be really careful because it's got the eye, and the dot of the eye is actually been die cut as well. So I'm going to just poke this out of the die with my pokey tool, which might be my most used tool out of anything I own. I think I probably use it even more than my paper snips or my trimmer. It's in my hand constantly when I'm working. So, there we go, we've got wish and the dot of the eye that I can guarantee I will lose because it's so super tiny. And I do then also have the like a coordinating stamp from the Sweet Cupcake stamp set, and it says Maker, so I'm going to have Make a Wish. But I haven't got a candle. I don't know. I might not. I might add a candle. I might not. I haven't decided yet. So this is how my card making always goes. By the way, this is just, I'm literally just making and talking to you. Because normally when I'm card making, I don't know if anybody else does this. Anybody else talk to themselves while they make? Well, I thought I might as well turn the camera on while I make. And I'm talking to you guys then. So, fast fuse onto the back of the piece of Whisper White and on the back of the Tip Top Taupe piece. So we've layered that up onto our card base. I mean, I just love that. I think that's so cute. So cute. I'm going to put my pinked circle down next, just like that, and my Whisper White circle on the top, and it just leaves this tiny weeny little bit of Tip Top Taupe just around the edge. It's so cute. So I'm then going to grab some gold thread, I think, and I've literally, you can see I've just got these in the mail. I love my copper thread, and I had some free credits, and I thought, well, you know what, I might as well spend my credits on some more metallic thread because I just love it. I think it's so cute. Excuse my arm. Snip a bit of gold off, and I'm going to wrap it around my fingers a couple of times and just hold it. A little bit of fast fuse down on that circle, and I'm going to push that into that glue. You can see it's just stuck there, and that looks a mess, doesn't it? Well, it's alright, we're going to put our cupcake over the top. So I'm going to put some fast fuse onto the cupcake base, and I'm going to stick that over that messy bit of fast fuse. And then I'm going to grab some dimensionals for the back of my cupcake icing. I apologise if you can hear background noise. I think the primary school down the road are doing their cycling proficiency test this week. So there's been kids riding up and down on bicycles all morning. So then we've got that, and then I've got my Make-A-Wish. So I think the wish is going to go across there like that. I'm going to use my fine tip glue to put some adhesive onto the back of this. And it doesn't need to be much, just a little bit. I've probably already put too much on because it'll all splodge out the sides, like so. I'm going to put that down there like that. I do not know how on earth I'm going to attach that. My little dot. Not a clue, let's just put a dot of fine tip glue. And okay, so I've managed to get that stuck down with my fine tip glue pen. And then I've just got my final sentiment, and I'm going to sit my really brave, my big girl pants on, and I'm going to stamp straight onto the card. So I've got my Tip Top Taupe ink pad, and I don't mind doing this because it's a photopolymer stamp. I can see where it's going and I can see it's lined up straight. I'm going to put that maker just above the wish, and that is my card for this week's Make It Monday. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you like any of the products, don't forget that I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator. If you live in the UK, you can purchase any of the things I've used in my video today over on my shop, and the link for that is in the down bar below. Links to all the products are down there as well, and over to my blog where you will find even more inspiration, card making goodness, ideas, and more of me rambling, but in written form this time. So thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.